Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 online video, I'm going to be giving you guys a Garage Tour 2.0 and also giving you a first look at my official Grand Theft Auto Online stats. So if you do like this video or find the information helpful, please drop a like in the video, guys. I would really appreciate it. Your support would be awesome. Other than that, let's get started. So I'm going to first start with my garage, and it's not very flashy. Yes, there are cars worth millions of hundreds of thousands of dollars in here, but I don't have a flashy garage, and it's not even filled up all the way. Now, I'm sure this will change when we get multiple garages and I'll have more cars to buy, but it's a pretty standard garage, nothing over the top here. Now, the first car we're going to go to the back is the Dinka Double T motorcycle. Now, I use this for all of my motorcycle races. It's one of my favorite bikes in the game. I've got this nice gasoline green paint job on it, and it's just a super fast speed bike that I really like. Now, I forgot to mention that there's a BMX bike on the other wall, but I really don't think that's important. We're focused on the cars here. My only off-road vehicle is this McDonald's kind of colored BF50, and I've kept this from the Beach Bum pack, the only vehicle that I think is really worth keeping. I use this for off-road races, and it's just fun going over like bridges and hills and whatnot in this car. It's a fun little off-road go-karty vehicle. Moving on to some of the more expensive vehicles that I have in my garage, we're going to start with the Garati Turismo R. This is a car that I've kept from the business update. It is my favorite car from that update. Although it is the most expensive, I put a nice bright red paint job on it, and I do think it looks really nice. Again, it's just one of my favorite cars. It goes super fast, got great handling. You guys all know that car. It's my favorite from the business update. I'm sure it is as well. And a classic. This is a super old one that I've had for a while. The Truffade Adder, the Bugatti Veyron. I've had this for a while. I've done paint job guides on this. This is like one of my OG cars, one that I've had for a while. It is not the OG car, which I'll explain in a little bit, but again, one of my favorite supercars in the game. Now, the second to last car, which I'm going to take a look at, is my only sports car as of right now, and that is the Inverto Coquette, or the Corvette of this game. Looks really nice. This is the car I did the matte pearlescent paint job video on, and I've still kept it because I like it so much. I take this car out a lot. Again, I use it for sports races when I'm doing the sports class category, so that is that. Like I said, it's got a really great paint job on it. It makes it my favorite one because of the paint job, because it's really fast, and it's just it's a really cool car. And finally, the last one sitting in the corner over here is the OG car. When we first got the stimulus package, I splurged on my first supercar, and it was this car right here, the Pegasi Vaca, my favorite car in the game, just because of the way it looks. It's a nice supercar. It doesn't have the great stats, but again, it's not all about stats. It's about personal preference and what you really like in terms of cars in the game. Now, that is it. That is for my cars. Like I said, my garage isn't something that is too exotic or too crazy. Again, I'm not claiming to have the flashiest garage or the best cars. Those are just the ones that I like, and I know a lot of you guys are really interested in sort of the cars that I have in this game, so I figured I would show you. Now, what I'm going to do next is actually show you the statistics of my Grand Theft Auto Online player. For those of you who don't know, there's a tab that has stats, and you can check out pretty much everything on here. You can see, basically all the RP that I've gained, all the total resources that I've used. It's crazy. You can see like my time in races, my time in death matches, all the players I've killed. You can see I've got a pretty bad KD ratio, actually, which isn't something I'm too proud about, but I don't kill a lot of people in this game. I don't like go full on Rambo mode, and every time I see someone, I just try to execute them. That's not what I'm about. I'm about trying to leave everyone alone. If they're minding their own business, I'm going to mind my own business, and hopefully you do that as well. But it has some great things, like you can see the statistics right here, like stamina, strength, everything. I basically have everything all leveled up except for, I think it's stealth and lung capacity. I think I've never used those. I don't need to be stealthy in this game, and I'm never really swimming, so that's something that I'm not too particularly interested in. You can see general here, which has a ton of things: time you've played the game, time you've been in vehicles, time you've been as this character. You can see I've been over 10 days with this character. Seems like I've played a lot more Grand Theft Auto Online than that, but still a long time to be playing a online multiplayer game like GTA. Considering it hasn't even been out like 8 or 9 months yet, so that's still a good amount of time, 10 or 11 days. And you can see it's like missions played, photos taken. There's a lot of cool things that are tracked right here, and you can just get a pretty good idea of everything my character is about. Probably the funniest statistic on this page is farthest free fall survived, which is something like 3,000 feet, which is just a crazy number to look at. So you can see, again, I don't kill a lot of cops. I don't kill a lot of nooses or noose people, SWAT people. I do earn a lot of stars just from doing various random things. And look at that. Over 10 hours spent with a wanted level. That's something you wouldn't necessarily think that you've, wow, been 10 hours with stars on you, wanted as someone. And you can see that I've run over a lot of people. I've had my tires shot out a few number of times. I've stolen over 770 cars, which I do think is great. If you're a pedestrian in GTA, don't be on a car because that's the likely vehicle I'm going to steal from you. I'm not very much going to steal a plane or a boat or an ATV. And you can see that I've only stolen 31 cop vehicles and only held up 10 stores. Now, this is pretty interesting right here. Vehicles, time driving vehicles over 2 days, distance traveled in cars. I think that's about 4,000 miles. I'm assuming that's going to be like real world miles. These are just some crazy statistics that GTA Online and Rockstar actually keep track of. I don't want to go over all of them right here because I feel like that would be, you know, totally worthless to try to explain all that to you guys. But if you want to pause the screen at any time, you can see, you can check out what random statistics you're interested in. You can see the road vehicle I've driven the fastest in is the Adder, clocked at around 154 miles an hour. It's crazy. All the things they keep track of. Car crashes. I've had almost 11,000 car crashes. Now, I don't know what they consider a car crash every time you run into a wall or whether you completely total a vehicle. So again, there's just some crazy statistics on here that I thought you guys would really be interested in. I know the vehicles page and the crime page is definitely my favorite. The one we're going to be coming up on next, which I believe is the cash page, is another great one. But you can see it has like ATVs blown up, helicopters repaired, vehicles repaired, and now we're going on to cash. And you can see actually how much cash I've earned, how much I've spent. Look, vehicles are spent on vehicles and maintenance over $4 million. Tuning up cars, repairing cars, adding new paint jobs to cars, whatever. $4 million. All of none of the other ones even come close. The only one that ever comes close to that is spent on properties and utilities, and that's because I purchased a $400,000 apartment and I think like a $24,000 garage when I very first started the game. So it's crazy to see how much money you actually spend on vehicles. You can look at something like this and be really shocked at like how much money you could have saved if you haven't been spending it on vehicles. But I guess that's the point of making money in GTA Online, to eventually spend it and to get cool things. So I guess that is, after all, what the objective is for getting money in Grand Theft Auto Online. You can see right here, I've got about a 43% accuracy, which I believe is good. I don't really know. Last time I checked accuracy in terms of like shooting was when I played Call of Duty, and that was around 25%. So I don't know if 43% is a good thing. You can see all the headshots and armed kills and whatever, and victims, knife kills. It's just a bunch of random stuff, and the last three are pretty irrelevant right here. But those are all my stats in Grand Theft Auto Online. I thought you guys would get a kick out of looking at all those and all the stats that you see about my personal character. So like I said, if you have enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please drop a like on the video, guys. I would really appreciate it. And be sure to subscribe if you want to catch all my daily GTA 5 videos and other gaming related content. Other than that, guys, like I said, thanks for watching, take care, and of course I'll see you guys in the next video.